everybody, welcome back to Papa Red Fishing. So this month, I was asked to do a custom lure for another custom bait maker. It goes by the Instagram handle Unicorn Bait Company. It's got a really cool logo. I'm going to put this in the picture right now. So you can see it's kind of this, kind of tough looking unicorn. Got a swim bait in his hand. And I'm going to try and make a lure based off of that. So I got to thinking about it. I'm trying to figure out how exactly I'm going to do this. And he really kind of wants something that he can put in his shop, that kind of reflects his logo. Doesn't necessarily have to be a functional lure, but I'm not going to make something that you can't throw in the water. So obviously the biggest problem is that big horn sticking out of the forward of its head. I don't want that to break, but I got an idea on how to take care of that. I hope my idea works. But anyway, sat down, put pencil to paper, and this is what I came up with. So we're taking mess around with this. Got a couple ideas on how to do a mane with some like some jig skirt material maybe, or even some fur. I've got some fur for tying some flies and stuff, and some boxes over there collecting dust because I haven't done that in a really long time. But I really think this has potential to be something kind of cool. So I've already cut out my design, and we got a head start in this video. Here it is. We've got this all cut out, ready to go. This is the size. You can see it's actually a decent little lure size. It's about 3.5 inches long. But we're going to start carving this, and I'm going to do my very best to get a nice horse shape out of this, and then we'll work on that horn and see if we can't make this thing do something. This should be fun. I'm going to give this one heck of a college try to try and make this thing do something. But either way, if it isn't a fully functional bait, it's going to look cool. And unicorn bait, this is going to look really cool on your wall no matter what. I promise you that. But God, I'd love to see you catch a fish on this. Anyway, let's get carving. Let's get started on this thing. Hope you guys tag along and see if we can make this work. It's already looking cool. This is going to be neat. Okay, I think most of the rough carving is done. Yeah, so I lied. I just spent probably another 45 minutes carving, but I did work in some more details. You see kind of down here where the rear leg would be, kind of shape the body a little more. Kind of looks like a little peanut. It does. So now I really am going to start sanding. Promise. Alright, went from that to that. End of night one. All the easy stuff is sanded. I gotta hit that tomorrow. Alright, night number 2. After lots and lots of sanding. Still not done, but the majority of it's done. I think that looks pretty awesome. So tomorrow I will come out and probably do a little more sanding. I need to carve these ears. You can see I was staying away from those because I don't think I told everybody yet, but this is aspen that we're using for this, so it's a pretty soft wood. It's nice and easy to carve with this much detail. I wanted to have something that was pretty easy to carve and sand. It hasn't been easy, but I'm really happy with the way this is turning out. All right, well, it's a few days later. Been working on this off and on. Been a crazy week at work, but today I did a little more final sanding and started working on the ears. But we're going to have that horn coming right out here. As of right now, I'm going to take, now that I cut these ears, those are going to be super fragile, so I'm going to give this thing a super glue bath. I'm going to get those nice and solid so we don't hopefully break them off at any point. Before I seal this up, I'm going to put some lead in here. So I have no idea if this is going to do anything or not. I don't know if anybody's ever made a horse or unicorn bait before, but I do want to try and get this to do something. So what I'm thinking is I want this to be a lipless. So I want this to be able, because the horn's going to be coming out here, I want this to be able to go through the water with the line tie right back here by the shoulder. So that way the line can come up here away from this horn. I don't want it getting caught on there. So I'm going to put that on there. So that means that I want the lead right here underneath the shoulder into the neck area. So you can see I poked a little hole right there, and that's where I'm going to drill for my lead. So yeah, not even close. So we just drilled another hole right next to that one. We're going to fill this one, see if that makes it sink. That did it. So we got quite a bit of lead in there, you can see. But I'm going to go ahead and fill these up. We'll do a little bit of baking soda and super glue in there, and then we'll top it off with some Illuma UV. Make it nice and smooth. And we will work on that horn. Got to figure something out. Secret baking soda leveling tool. Tap tap. Don't tell. You know, I almost forgot the eyes and the nostrils. Let's carve those out real quick, and then we'll get this all sealed up. All right, attempt probably number 3 or 4. These are some of the failed attempts using different, this is like a weedless jig skirt. Didn't work. This is a piece of Lexan that I cut and tried melting. That didn't work. And here's another one that was closer. I was able to heat that up and twist it, but that's not quite what I'm looking for either. So this attempt number 4 or 5. So I took another piece of Lexan, cut it in roughly a square, and then I hit it with the belt sander, kind of rounded it off. So that's the rough shape that I want, but now I want to put a twist on it. So we're going to try and heat this up and twist it. I don't know if this is going to work. We'll try it. We'll figure out something, I promise you. Does have a nice little twist to it. Can't quite see it like I want though. I think I'm going to try again and leave it square. Alright, so this is what I'm starting with. I'm going to leave it square, but I'm going to taper each side. Alright, so you can kind of see how I left everything squared off and tapered everything down to a point. I'm going to use this. I'm going to put this in the vise so I got something to hold on to, and then hopefully when this twists, it'll break off right here and give me a nice little point. We'll see. Try number 6. That's kind of cool. Hopefully it's the right size. Yeah. I think we've got a winner. What do you guys think? I think that's pretty darn cool. We're ready to paint. Let's get a white base coat. You know the drill. It's gonna be a bit. There's nothing worse than going back to your airbrush and realizing that you left black paint in it. Gotta go clean. Be back. So we got the white paint on here, and now we're gonna put a nice coat of pearl white, because once you see the logo, you realize there's not a whole lot of detail. It's mainly colors. Well, you can see that, but that green's very subtle. And then we're going to come back in with a little darker green for some shading. And now the part that makes any bait maker nervous on a white bait, black. Very subtle, but definitely adds depth. Can't really see it that great in this light, but definitely adds. Alright, so now we got to do some detail work. And at this point in time, I'm going to show you a picture again of the logo. See that tattoo? We're going to put that tattoo right there. We're going to need a little brush. Here we have it. Okay, I know I've claimed a lot of different baits are probably my favorite baits that I've ever made. I want to know if anybody has ever made a unicorn fishing lure. Right? Got the blue eyes, we got the 4 colors in the horn, we got the tattoo, hand painted. We're going to decorate this thing up with some fur after we clear coat it. We're going to do the trebles. We're going to come up with a tail. This is pretty cool. Digging this. Here we go. Time for clear coat. All right, so everything that you just watched happened on the fly. I had like 3 different pieces of the feather that I was trying out. I ended up using the first one that wouldn't super glue down, and the epoxy worked fantastic. But I laid it flat, and now I've got it bent up. I'm just going to show you. Ready? Tell me that's not cool. I love it. So I'm using the heat gun to kind of shape these feathers. Watch this. Run, horsey, run! Sorry. Thought that was humorous. Good morning, everyone. It's Saturday morning. I'm out at the club. I just want to show you guys this. Got a little steam coming off the water. Gorgeous sunrise. And we've got the unicorn. We're going to tie it on real quick, see if this thing does anything. We're not going to spend a lot of time in the water with this, that's for sure. But I want to see if I was able to get some sort of action out of a horse. Let's tie it on, let's see what we got. It's so cool. Being super careful. Kind of neat. All right, let's find a spot here. Water's pretty low, so we can get right down here by the water.
sinking. All right, let's see if we can. First water. How are you doing this? Sinks. Let's see if it's got any action at all. A little bit. It just kind of wants to roll up on its side. Definitely not the best design for a fishing lure. Wonder if you go faster. Oh my God, look at that. You go faster, it works. Look at this. I can't believe it. Let it go sink down. It rolls up. Not all the time. It has the potential to work. Oh, look at that. We got our first weed. Alright, let's cast it. Let it sink a little bit. It just wants to roll up on its side. Oh, there it goes. Yep, it's working. Well, if you can see that or not. Oh, that's awesome. That's too funny. Wet hair. That's so cool. Alright, well hopefully you guys got to see that action. I'm not going to keep throwing this, but that works really good. The line runs like that angle when you're retrieving it, so the horn's definitely not going to get caught up in the line. And it tries to work. I would love to fish this and try and catch a fish for you guys, but there's no way I am going to risk putting any dings or dents on this. This is going to go out to my friend Unicorn Baits, Daniel. I really hope you like this. We're going to try this off and get it boxed back up and head back to the shop, and I'm going to get this shipped out to you. I hope you like this. This is definitely one of my favorite lures I've ever made. So, all right, we're going to head back to the bait shop. I'll see you guys there.
Okay, well here we are. We're back in the bait shop, and we're going to wrap this video up. So we took the Unicorn lipless crank out today. It is official. It does act like a lipless crank, but there's the finished product. We are going to get this wrapped up, and we're going to send this out to Unicorn Baits. Daniel, I really hope you like this. If you want to use it. Hey, I'd love to see you catch a fish on this, but otherwise, this will look really cool on your shop wall. All the way down to the tattoo on your logo. It's a really cool logo, and I hope I've done your logo justice by trying to bring it to life in a lure. I really kind of enjoy doing this, as far as taking a logo or a trademark of a bait maker and trying to bring it to life in a lure. I've done this for Big Booty Baits in the past. Now I've done Unicorn Baits. I might start trying to do this. I'm gonna start feeling like what was that, American Chopper on Discovery Channel, doing theme lures. It'd be kind of fun. Who knows? Maybe I found my little corner of the market. But anyway, this is all done. We're going to get this packaged up. We're going to send it out. Thank you to everyone who's tagged along on this. This has been quite the little custom build, little fly by the seat of my pants type stuff going on here with this, the horn and the fur, and just trying to make a horse do something that a fish would like to eat. Anyway, this is all done. Thanks a lot for tagging along. I appreciate it. If you like this video, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe. I really super appreciate that. But yeah, we're all set. Till next time, Papa Red out.